Yo, what's up? Avian here, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 games of the week and my predictions for those games, so let's get right into it. First, we have Alabama and Florida. Now, Alabama's visiting the Swamp this weekend, and Bryce Young is going to get his first ever test. I don't really consider Miami a test because Miami's always overrated, so I'm just going to discount them overall. They almost lost to Appalachian State last week, so yeah, they don't count. Florida, on the other hand, I think is way better. They have more playmakers, they have the more talent, and I honestly believe that their defense is a lot better than Miami's. So they're going to give Bryce Young a different look, and I believe Dan Mullen knows what he's doing. Even though Anthony Richardson still has a hamstring issue, he might not even play. Emory Jones has to play the best game of his life for them to even have a shot. Now for Alabama, all they have to do is play great defense, which they have, and score on offense with Bryce Young and all those weapons that they have. So it's really easy for Alabama to win this game. Just do what you do and they'll win. But Florida has to be like the difference maker. They have to create so many situations where Alabama's young talent just doesn't know what to do. And we'll see what they can come up with. But let's get into my prediction. Now, I predict that Alabama's going to win this game 41-24 in the Swamp. And I honestly believe that because Alabama's offense is just too hard to stop. And I don't think Florida's defense is going to be able to stop them. And I do not think Florida's offense is going to be able to keep up. I don't think they're going to be able to get to the 40s against Alabama, let alone the 30s. And Alabama's just too good not to get to the 40s, if you guys know what I mean. So, yeah, that's who I have in this game. Let's get right on to the next one. Now let's talk about BYU and Arizona State. Now, honestly, out of all the games this week, I think this game is the most evenly matched. I really do. I believe both these teams have shown their potential, but I don't really believe that they're ready to take that next step. But this game is going to decide who will take that next step, because I believe the loser is basically going to be done for the season. At least that's how it is in my mind. But the winner of this game is going to go on and actually have a way better season and a better placement. They might even win 9-10 games. So let's get right into my prediction. Now, as you guys can see, I have Arizona State outlasting BYU 27-21, and the reason I have them winning this game is just because I believe they're going to be able to get it done, especially by running the ball and their defense. And I don't think BYU is going to be able to convert. I think they're going to get down in Arizona's territory and try to convert a couple fourth downs, and I don't think that they're going to be able to complete the fourth down. So that's kind of why I have Arizona State winning this game. I could be completely wrong, but I just have a feeling that Herm Edwards and his team are going to get it done. Now on to my game of the week, and that's going to be number 24 Auburn as number 10 Penn State at the Whiteout in Happy Valley. Now this game I think is going to be based on two things. It's going to be based on Penn State's defense and Auburn's offense, because Auburn's offense I think is going to be really, really dynamic. They have been dynamic in their first two games, even though it was against inferior opponents. But this game they're going to get their first test against a real defense, and I think Penn State has an insanely good defense. So we're going to see what they can come up with. And Penn State's defense, they honestly just have to play as well as they did against Wisconsin, and I believe they'll be able to beat Auburn. And likewise, if Auburn's able to play their kind of offense against Penn State's defense, then I think they'll take this game. So it's either or for me. But at the end of the day, I do think Auburn's going to be able to get it done. I believe they're going to have a game-winning drive at the end of the game, get a touchdown to beat Penn State in Happy Valley. And I have the final score is 28-27. Auburn gets it done. Now let's get into my wildcard game this weekend. I got the Cincinnati Bearcats against the Indiana Hoosiers. This is going to be at Indiana, and honestly, this game is going to be crazy. Cincinnati's offense is really good with Desmond Ridder, and their defense is insanely good this year. I have them ranked 5 in my polls, which is why you see, the rank 5 there. Indiana not ranked after that loss to Iowa, but Iowa's really good, and Indiana really needs to win this game to be able to contend, because they're not even ranked right now. And Michael Penix looked really bad in his game against Iowa, so this needs to be a redemption game, and I believe Indiana will treat this like a redemption game, and they'll be able to upset the Bearcats at home. They'll get back into the rankings and back into the Big Ten championship conversation with Penn State, Michigan, and Ohio State. But on the other hand, Cincinnati also needs to win this game, because this is one of their bigger games of the year, other than the Notre Dame game, which I believe is going to be a very good game. when that happens. But this game means everything to Cincinnati. If they lose, they're done. They have nothing left. Even if they beat Notre Dame in the rest of their games, they're not going to get to the college football playoff. They have to win out, and they have to look convincing if they're going to get in. And they really need this game. So I believe that they're going to play their best, and it comes down to basically who makes the better plays and who doesn't turn the ball over. With that being said, I have Indiana beating Cincinnati, completing the upset in Bloomington, and taking them down 31-27 in a very close game. I know I have a lot of very close games this week, but I believe Indiana is just a better team, the better overall team, and I don't think Michael Penix is going to make the amount of mistakes he did in that Iowa game, and I believe Cincinnati is going to cough up the ball a couple times, and that'll be the difference in this game. Now let's get into my last game this week, and it's going to be Nebraska at Oklahoma. And honestly, this game is going to be way better than you guys think it is. Scott Frost is on the hot seat in Nebraska. They are not looking that good, and this would be a statement win if they can get it. And I believe that they can beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma's defense looks compromised as always. Their offense is really good, so Nebraska's defense is going to have to cause some turnovers. They're going to have to stop them when it matters, and they're going to have to convert. I know Martinez has had a tough time against these really good teams, but he's going to have to show out. Their offense and defense are just going to have to play amazing. And if Scott Frost can win this game, I guarantee he's right off the hot seat, and Nebraska's right back in the thick of things. Sadly, I don't see that being done, and I do believe OU is going to win this game, especially because it's at home, and I believe they win this game 44-31. Their defense probably won't play that well in this game, I'd imagine, and I think Nebraska is going to give them a shot, but it's just not enough to beat OU. They have too much talent. They're too good, and I think Scott Frost is basically done after this season as their head coach, and they'll be looking for a new one at the end of the year. Also, let me know what you guys think of my predictions. What are your predictions? Put them down in the comments below. This has been Avian. Till next time, guys. Peace.